Hello everybody, welcome to White Line Fever Kicks and my disturbingly infrequent rugby league podcast. We're at the Capital Challenge and I was going to ask this guy a bunch of questions over a glass of wine without the tape rolling, but why not have the tape rolling? Adrian Morley, how are you, Adrian?
Not bad, how are you?
Good. We just heard your speech, it was great. How long have you taken to sort of fine-tune your dinner speaking?
Well, probably about... I started, the last year was playing, so 2015, but I don't do them that often, probably, with COVID I didn't do them at all over 2 years, but I probably one a month now or something like that, so you find out which bits are good and which bits are funny and which bits to leave in and take out, but I didn't enjoy it at all at first, but a good friend of mine, Barry McDermott, come watching me and said, he thought I did great, I didn't look nervous, and it gave me a bit of confidence then, and I'm at the point now where I still don't particularly enjoy it, but I'm not getting wound up before it, getting myself in a state, so but yeah, it's good, it gets you out the house and you meet rugby league people, and it's alright, so I've probably got one a month now for the next 6 months.
We haven't explained to people what the Capital Challenge is. It's basically scholars, it's their big annual game at the Honourable Artillery Company, which is like apparently the most expensive real estate on any sporting ground in the UK or in the Northern Hemisphere or whatever. It's right in the middle of the city. And I was a bit nervous. I had to speak before you, and I was speaking about Dave Hadfield, and we had a toast to Dave. What are your memories of Dave?
Oh, just a great guy. I mean, my first memories of when I toured my first Great Britain tour as a 19-year-old, and he sort of took me under his wing, him and Ray French, and I used to enjoy hanging out with the press more than the players really. But he was brilliant, and after every Salford game, he didn't drive. He'd walk up to Earlham's on the Height, which is a place in Salford, to get the bus back to Bolton, and we'd have a few pints, and it would always be Josie Folt's pub. And but you'd have a few pints, but he had a great knowledge of obviously rugby league, but he loved his music, loved his folk music, and a big Bob Dylan fan like myself, and we used to talk about Bob Dylan regularly over a pint, and I was very saddened to hear the news, but he was one of the good guys, and also a terrific journalist as well.
He loved life, didn't he? He wouldn't want us to be wallowing, I guess. He'd want us to be have a drink in his honour, and that's what everyone here is doing. But he was always such a positive, enthusiastic guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was fantastic, and a big honour for me. He actually he wrote a book when England competed in the World Cup in 2008. He wrote a book about his escapades and the cup itself, and he asked me to do the foreword, which I was very honoured to do. And so I did that for Dave, and everything about him was he was just a top guy, and as I say, I knew he'd been poorly with the Parkinson's, but like everything else, he just used to take it in his stride, and he was just like, I've got it, so what, and crack on. So I was a little bit shocked because I didn't know he was particularly poorly, and also very, very saddened. So God bless you, Dave.
We won't keep you too long, Moz, but for listeners who may not know what you're up to now, and you're about to go down to Oz for a Roosters reunion as well, how would you sum up what you're up to?
The Roosters reunion is going to be epic, I think. I mean, we've got a WhatsApp group now, and it's as if we've still played together last year. All the banter and the piss taking is just still the same. It's great. So really looking forward to seeing the boys. Some I've not seen for 20 years. Some I've seen him frequently over them 20 years. But it was when you do something like that, it's a special time, and you got that bond with that group of lads for the rest of your life. Then so looking forward to that. I'm not involved at a club rugby league wise. I'm working in recruitment now. Still do bits of media stuff. Still love the game dearly, but I'm enjoying my weekends and my holidays with the family.
Now, there's a few issues. There's always issues in rugby league, and the one at the moment is, there's a crackdown basically on late tackles, high contact, and it manifests itself in sin bins and longer suspensions. What are your thoughts?
Well, I used to get suspended long enough when I was playing 20 years ago. So I won't last 2 minutes in this day and age. But I don't want to sound like an old dinosaur. But in my opinion, it's gone a bit too squeaky clean. Really, it's gone a bit too sanitised. You throw a punch over here and you get banned. It's a contact sport, it's a collision sport. There's always going to be confrontation. So I'm all for getting out the thuggery, the Barry McDermotts of this world, and the foul play, the elbows and things like that. But when it comes to having a bit of a to do with someone, throw a few punches, no one's really bothered, and the high tackles, get rid of the bad ones. But I think people are getting banned for next to nothing nowadays, and I'd like to see it change. But I understand the health and safety aspect, but I do think it's gone a little bit too clean.
Yeah, yesterday we saw Mahe Whanua basically, like he made contact, which was chest high, a split second after the ball left, and he got sent to the sin bin. How do you think that'll settle down? Will that settle down? Will they sort it out so that everyone's a bit happier, or what do you see this going on all year?
I hope so. It's you've got to see sense really, and at no stage of our sport would that have been a suspension apart from this year. So I think they got that one wrong anyway. But I don't think they can keep it going. Otherwise, there'll be a backlash from players, coaches, and fans, which there is a little bit at the moment anyway. So I think they need to. Go a little bit back to what it was, but it's up to the powers that be. But yeah, I'm not a fan. So we'll see how it pans out.
Miles, it's always good to see you. Good luck drinking through your jet lag in Sydney, and thanks for your time.
My pleasure. See you, pal.